Hi, my name is Betsy and I work at Gardener's Supply Company. Today I want to tell you a little bit about my small space garden. I live in a lot that's about 50 feet by 50 feet, and my house takes up half of it. But I love gardening and I want to feed some fresh vegetables to my family, and so I squeezed as much as I could into this small space. I have 14 raised beds, 15 to 20 grow bags and containers, all filled with vegetables, things that you can eat. And so I want to tell you a little bit about them. So on the border of my property, I have 4 raised beds, 2 asparagus beds and 2 berry beds. You'll also see 2 apple trees, and in the back I have a compost bin so that I always can be improving my soil. I have many rooms in my yard. One of the rooms in my yard is my salad garden. I have 3 raised beds that I've nested close together so that I could get as many vegetables in a small amount of space. I even have a trellis in the middle so that I could use vertical space, which my peas will grow up in. And the terrazzo raised beds that I'm using have the added benefit of having a 4-gallon reservoir in each one, so that water wicks from the bottom and keeps the moisture level consistent and constant throughout. It makes it way easier to water on a regular basis. One of the rooms in my garden is the area for my sweet pet Bemenda, and a place where my kids can play. But a kennel isn't always necessarily the most attractive thing to have in one's yard or garden. And so we planted some corn, we planted some beans, and then for the girls we have some sunflowers growing on the side. Anything to dress up another room in my garden. So this part of my garden is my strawberry beds, my 3-tier strawberry raised beds. And in one I have my strawberries growing, and it's my very first season and I already have strawberries growing. In the other bed I have sunflowers growing. I'm doing the flowers for my friend's wedding, and it's a perfect way to grow a lot of flowers in a small space. The back room of my garden is where I plant some of my most favorite things. It's a 6-foot by 15-foot square area, rectangular area, that has 3 1-foot pathways and 4 raised beds. The first raised bed has 12 tomato plants, 3 different varieties of 4 different plants each. The next garden is my pepper garden, 12 different peppers, 6 hot and 6 sweet, followed by 3 cabbage plants and 3 cauliflower plants, which is in the shade of my neighbor's yard. The next garden is my cucumber garden, my 13-year-old's prized possession. It has 20 cucumber plants of 9 different varieties. The lemon cucumber is our favorite. And underneath in the shaded area is a place to put extra greens. But I want to someday have a toddler sitting under there picking cucumbers and enjoying the tent. The last part is my herb garden. I have 26 varieties of herbs, including 4 different varieties of basil. I've now become the go-to place for my little village as people walk by, and I invite them to come harvest herbs at their leisure. Like many people, we have a front door, but everybody uses the back door. And so I thought, I want to dress it up a little bit. And I do have a little bit of flowers, but I want to pack in more vegetables. So in my containers, I have some more tomato plants, I have carrots, I have potatoes, I have mint, a couple different kinds of mint. You know how mint can be invasive. I have horseradish. I have all sorts of different things just to help make our area that you come into more inviting, more fun. It creates the room where we actually often gather around the grill, friends come over, and you sit out and enjoy the evening. Instead of a deck, we have a back door room. So this is how I have been able to get all my vegetables in to feed my 5 children, their friends, my husband and I, and fit it all in a small space.